They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off. After the
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Right back to him on first down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one taken in by Olave. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right this. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on his task at hand.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Williams here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This will get the lead up to 7. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He's back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints.